So second BA, third semester, second year BA, third semester, Sec 2, Python programming. So this is the PPT or the file used. So we'll explain all the things about Python. So what is a Python introduction, running Python programs, what are the Python programming data types, control flows or control statements, classes, functions, modules, everything. So to understand the basic structure and syntax of programming languages, to learn how to run Python scripts on your research computing facility, to write your own simple scripts to serve as the starting point for more advanced. So Python is a programming language or a scripting language like HTML and other scripting languages. So in this PPT we may explain all the things about how to write Python scripts or programs, Python programming techniques like Python data types, variables, different types of statements like control flows and data types, classes, functions, like this. So what is a Python? So Python is an object-oriented programming language. Python is a OOPS or object-oriented programming languages. It is interpreted language, supports dynamic data types, static data type and dynamic data type. What is that? Dynamic means we can create our own data types. Static means a fixed data types, and independent from platforms means there are Python can be supported, or Python can be run from any type of platforms like Windows, Linux, Unix and others. Focused on development time and simple and easy grammar, and the syntax is same, and high level internal object data types. Automatic memory management is free, means open source. Mainly Python is a open source software, open source language, so that there is no cost required to buy the software. So Python, when the these are the different types of versions. Presently the current version is 2.6, and there are many other versions like 2.4 and others. So what are the language properties or different properties or language properties of Python? Means everything is an object. Why? Because Python is an object oriented language. Everything in Python is treated as an object, and Python also contains some classes, objects, modules, functions like exception handling, dynamic typing, polymorphism, static scoping, operator overloading, like C++ language. So everything is an object, treated as an object in Python, and Python also contains some modules like modules, classes and functions. All this like C++ language. Next one is high level data types. So what are the data types in Python? Means numeric data types, string data types, lists and directories, lists and dictionaries, other types, and exception modules. So what are the numeric data types? Are number data type, int, long, float, complex. What are string data types? Means immutable, lists and dictionaries, and other types of examples are binary data, regular expressions, and extension modules can be new built-in types. So why learn Python? Means why we require Python? Means so what are the features? So what are the features and applications of Python? So it is mainly fun to use scripting language, the object-oriented, highly educational purpose object-oriented language, very easy to learn and powerful, scalable, easy to maintain, high productivity, lots of libraries and others. So what are the features? Means it is a simple, easy to use scripting language, one of the simple and easy to use scripting language, and it is purely object oriented language, and very easy to learn, and very easy to and powerful scripting language, and scalable and easy to maintain, means easy to create our own libraries and write our own scripts and programs. High productivity means it is mainly used in productivity. Production basis means said to develop softwares and others. Lots of libraries, and Python also have any number of libraries which are very useful to write complex applications and softwares. So while learn Python means reduce development time. So the design and development time is very less. Reduce code length means the code is also simple and easy to use and easy to maintain and edit, and easy to learn and easy use as developers. So Python can be we can easily learn the script programming, and Python is mainly used by many developers to develop applications. Easy to understand codes, and means the coding or scripting is very easy to understandable, easy to team projects, and easy to extend to other programming languages. So we can also Python can be extendable to other scripting languages and other programming languages like C, C++, and others. Next one is where to use Python. So what are the areas, what are the different areas to use this Python means system management, that is scripting, graphical user interfaces means GUI based applications. GUI based applications to develop like Windows and others. We may use Windows based applications or GUI based applications. We may use Python as a regular scripting language. System management means to develop system tools and utilities and internet programming. So mainly it is used for developing internet based applications, online based applications, real time based applications, and real time programming applications like that. Database programming means mainly to develop database applications and others. Text data processing means, what is text data means, we can there are many tools and applications are used to and purely they can purely work on text only. So in that areas we may use Python as a programming language. And distributed processing and numerical operations means all calculations, large calculations, and for graphs and for formulas and other things, and graphics also. So these are the examples. Next, Python. What are the differences between Python and Perl? So Python is easy to learn, important for specified users, more readable code, and more safety guarantees, and better Java integration, less Unix based. Means Python is easily integrated with Java, and security and security features are also available. More features and available in Python, and side effects are also very less. Next one is code 5 to times more concise. Concise means lesser code. Lesser code means the code for writing code for Python is very lesser, or the code is takes very less code or less number of lines. Dynamic typing is automatic completion of scripting like that. Much quicker development means very easy to use and easily create some applications and others. And less typing means because of less typing means we can easily complete or develop complete the scripts, or automatic complete or auto completion of the statements. And it turns slower. As it turns slower means a little bit slower, but the development is so much faster. Similar but more so for C and C++. Use Python with Java. So what are the different topics means introduction, how to write Python programs, how to compile and run Python programming, like data types, control flows, statements, classes, functions, modules, like that. So running Python interactively. Start Python by typing Python and Control D means to exit from the Python environment, and comments with in Python are begins with hash symbol. So running Python programs in general, this is Unix based, means we can easily run with Windows based also. So file naming conversion. So Python files usually end with the suffix .py. So Python programs and Python scripts have the extension .py, but executable files usually doesn't have the .py. So executable files have different extensions. Modules should always have the .py extension. So what are how to use comments in Python? So start with an hash symbol to means generally in Python these comments are begins with hash symbol. So next we start with the Python programming. Means different programming techniques like variables, constants, data types, control flow statements, classes, functions, modules, like that. So what is the syntax of Python? Python, much of it is similar to C language. So Python language or a Python programming language or a Python scripts are almost unequal to the C programs or C syntax or structures. So what are exceptions, what are the differences or what are the exceptions with C language means missing operators, no curly brackets, no blocks, uses with different keywords, lots of extra features, no type declarations. So these exceptions are not available in C language in Python compared to C language. Simple data types. So what are the different data types? What are the different data types available in Python? So numbers are like integers, float point, complex, like that. So what are the different types of data types? Means numbers, strings and booleans. So numbers are different types of numeric data types are available: integer, floating point, complex. Second one is strings. Strings means characters, and characters are strings of length. Booleans are false or true. So boolean type, boolean data type, string data type, numeric data type, or number data type. The usual notations and operators means C still shifting and marking, integer, division, truncates, and long data types. So strings and formatting, these are the examples of different programming statements used in C language. So like is equals to 10, d is equals to something, s is equal to some string. So print statement is used like C language to print something or print some variables. Print within quotes, percentage %d, percentage %f, percentage %s, some three variables, or print something, print some headings and lines, like that. So variables. So what are the different types of types of variables which are used in Python language or scripting? Means we need to declare. So before going to use any variable, we must declare variables in a Python language or a Python script. Need to assign or initialize. Them. Means we should initialize with some value. Use of uninitialized variable raises exceptions. So not typed means everything is a variable. So functions, modules, classes, like that. So reference semantics. So assignment of manipulation references are very useful, but we are like that. So here are the examples. So greater than is the prompt. 3 greater than is a prompt symbol. So a is equals to 1, 2, 3 is a simple type of some variable or some arrays, like that. So what are the different data types or operators? What are the different data types and different types of operators used in Python. So plus, minus, star, slash, percentage like C are the arithmetic operators. Plus is equals to, minus is equals to, etc. Or here one difference between C and Python is there is no plus plus and minus symbol in Python. So what are the other symbols which are used in is plus equals to, minus equals to are available. Assignment using equals to, assignment symbols using equals to, but semantics are different. So a is equals to 1, a is equals to within quotes something. You can also use plus to concatenate strings. So these are the, next is strings. So what is a string? A string is nothing but anything placed within double quotes is called as a string constant. Anything placed within so anything placed within double quotes is called as a strings. So here are the different examples for strings. Within quotes something, within quotes something, and new line symbols like that. So simple data types. So what are the triple quotes useful for multiple line strings? So these are the different examples for data types. So methods, what are the different methods? Or different method means a function. Method is also called as a function. So what are the different methods in strings available in Python are upper, lower, capitalize, counts, finds, or find index. So upper means it simply convert the given string into uppercase. These are the string methods or string functions. These are the different types of string methods or string functions. Upper means to convert the given string into uppercase. Lower means to convert the given string into lowercase. Capitalize means only the first character of the string is to be displayed with capitals. Counts means counts the number of characters or find out the length of the string. Find S means to find some characters on the string. R find means finding. Index of S means to find the index of the string. Strip strip, lstrip like that, and replace, expand. These are the different split and join is mainly used to split the long string into number of substrings and join them into like that. And center L justification and R justification. These are used to justify the given string into right margins, right alignment, center alignment, left alignment like that. So compound data type lists. So what is a list? What are the lists and how to use lists? So a container that holds a number of other objects in a given order defines in a square. So generally a list is also like an array in data type in C. So what is a list? A list, a container that holds a number of other objects in a given order. So list is nothing but collection of different data items like integers, numerics, strings, characters in one place. Defined in generally these lists are defined in square brackets. So example is A is equals to within brackets 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we use how to print them or how to access them. Print E of 1. Similarly, a Boolean statement is also used to find out the length of the lists. So here are the different examples of using lists. So these are the different functions which are available for the list. We can sort a list and we can reverse a list, and we can pop a list, and we can insert some numbers into the list. We can append or insert some values at the end of the list. So these are the different methods are used. So what are the different operations? These are the different types of operations applied on the list. So append, insert, index, count, sort, reverse, remove, pop, extend, indexing, slicing, concatenation, replication, like that, length. So append means to simply append or insert some value at the end. Insert means to insert some value in within the list at a given position, and index means to find out the index of some list, index of some value in the list. Count means to count the number of objects in a given list. Sort means to find out to sort the given list in ascending and descending orders. Reverse means to simply reverse the given list. Remove means we can use it to remove a list. Pop and extend, indexing, slicing. These are the different. Length means to find out the length of a given list. Means number of objects, to counts for number of objects. So nested list. What is nested list means? We can find out, or we can insert, or we can use a list within another list. It is called as a nested list. So we may continue in the next class.